Good morning, everybody. Hey, guys, how's it going? Thank you for joining us this morning. Thanks for joining us. I think I need like a sign on something. Like I can sign on and say something. You know what I mean? Like a little slogan. Whatchamacallit? I'm drawing some trend lines here. I don't know. A signature sign on. Like some people have like a signature sign off. I need one of those too, I think. What's up, Ken? What's up, Matthew? Hey, Zero. Good morning. Hope you guys can hear me okay. Bop, 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 bop. Let's see here. What am I looking for? Getting set up. Just getting set up here. Man, Nasdaq has exploded, huh? To the upside. Look where we're hitting, though. Look at what we're hitting. Oh, We'll talk about this in one sec. We've also got some news. We had some inflation numbers come out this morning. We need to look at. Should be good. If you haven't checked us out on Instagram, we're over on Instagram now. Check us out over there. We also have a Discord. The links for all that stuff are in the description. All right, let's look at what we got going on this morning. I was going to give this a couple more minutes, see if we got some more folks in, just so we don't have to repeat things as the market opens. But, you know. All right, so we had economic calendar. Throw this baby up. Let's throw this baby up. What do we got going on this morning? Core personal consumption expenditures rose 4.8% in June. Not good. Not good. Inflation's still going up. So these inflation numbers obviously have an inverse correlation to the Nasdaq. Higher inflation numbers mean Nasdaq's going to go down. So even though it printed green, we talked about this before, even though it's printed green, that's just a bullish sign for the US dollar, not for indices, not for markets. So when this prints green on inflation numbers, it's actually a negative sign for the Nasdaq in particular. We've got Michigan consumer sentiment coming out at 9 o'clock, so you probably want to be flat around that. Say it every month. It's hard to believe it comes out. It feels like I say it like every week, but I don't feel like Michigan consumer sentiment is really a market mover. It just, the price will spike around it, so you just kind of want to be flat when that comes out. So that's that. We had, and I can show you this headline that pulled up on CNBC. Inflation figure at the Fed follows closely its highest level since January 82. So you can take a look at that real quick. But the market also has kind of some of the stuff priced in. And what we had going on last night was Amazon reported, Apple reported earnings. Market shot up on that. I had closed my Amazon and Apple positions. If you watched the live stream yesterday, I talked about it the night before, so I wasn't in on that, but that's okay. I still took some profit on it, but not the whole move, not this big explosion to the upside. We can look at the daily real quick to see what we have going on in the technicals. We're, in this bullish uptrend, bullish channel. We've broken actually out of this bullish channel up to this level of resistance that we had marked out here. We've had this on our charts for the last, I don't know how long, couple weeks, couple weeks. So we're up at this major level of resistance right here. And you can see how price just exploded up to that. And then now we're just coming down from it. I mean, that's what price will do. Price will explode to the place where it wants to go. And then quickly, or not quickly, but it'll then move away, but it'll very rapidly move to that spot. And I think a lot of that is that people can just, traders or algorithms, computers can tell where this thing wants to go. And, they'll take it up to that and then they'll take profit. And so some of this up here is probably profit taking. Some of this might be shorts. I don't know. But anyways, price on earnings did explode out of this channel. up to this resistance level. And right now we're coming back and we're testing the other side of this channel to see if that's going to hold and perhaps give us some sort of, impulse back up, not impulse, but another move back up to the top of this overall down channel that we are in here, which you can see, which has started since the beginning of the year. So I think we're at a critical level of resistance. I think that price popped on earnings. Earnings are now over, and we may now be seeing this move fade back to the downside. That was kind of my call yesterday too, that I thought we were overextended, and that we might get some sort of move down. And I was bearish. I don't know why this thing's showing this big gap there, and I thought we might get a move to the downside yesterday. If you watched the live stream yesterday, you know that I was looking for shorts. We got a really nice impulse to the downside on the open. I thought we were going to get the move was going to continue down to the 20 SMA on the 4 hour. We can see it over here. Actually, I'll pull up the 4 hour. I was looking at this. This was yesterday, right over here. I thought this thing was going to continue down to the 20 SMA. It's yesterday. Yeah. And I get my days all confused here. I thought this thing was going to continue down to the 20 SMA before it bounced support. Of course, it didn't. It just broke up. It just shot to the upside. If you were watching this thing yesterday after the live stream, you'll notice that it just started clearing through the big LVN that was holding it down. Again, I think a lot of that is just on earnings expectations at Amazon and Apple. And clearly they were right. We've now shot up to 13,940, 13,000. We kind of called out these levels earlier this week. Or last week, I can't remember. Anyways, yeah, so that was a very bullish sign. I did not take any more trades. Actually, that's not true. I did take a trade yesterday. If you watch the video from I don't know this trade. If you watch the video from yesterday, you'll see that it's on there. Try to find my trade from yesterday. There was like this bull flag pattern going on right when I was finishing recording. Yeah, over here. I was finishing recording the video that I was going to actually upload to YouTube. I talked about it was doing this bull flag where it did that big move up through that LVN, and you can see it right here. And then we came into this channel, had really aggressive buying, and then we came into slower selling. So we had all this buying coming through. I'm trying to get this just right. So we can look at yesterday real quick, just for shits and giggles. This was the open over here, shot down on the open, came in here. We took one short here, took another short here that I recorded, and then it just ripped up through VWAP, just kept moving up. That was a tricky move right here. I just sat in my hands and watched it. I don't even think I really watched it. I just saw it moving up. As soon as I saw it break, I think this 30 level, and move up to VWAP, I think I just walked away. I was like, I'm not even touching this, because I was really originally looking to take a short like around here, right at this resistance level, if you recall. So I took this short here, popped down, took my take profit real quick. Part of that was it was hitting the 20 SMA on the 1 minute, and then it wicked through the 20 SMA, and I just got out of it. It was only one contract. I mean, it wasn't like a fantastic trade. I even debated about making a video about it because it was just so blah, but I recorded it and made a video just to talk. But really the better setup was this one over here. So we had all that volume coming through, then we have this channel, and it was really clear on the 5 minute what it looked like, and then we just broke through. I actually took a buy as it broke through that, and I got stopped out. I put my stop right below the support. I don't know if you can see that or not. I took a buy here as it broke through. We kind of popped through on that, and then we got a little bit of a pullback. I took a buy here, and I put my stop right below the support of 56. My stop was right at 55. Of course, it ripped up. It broke highs. I got back in on this candle, and then I got out of the top of the band. I was just playing chicken with it. I was trading my P&L. It was like the time wasn't great. It was 12:20 p.m. I talked about that in the video too. I was like, it's just not a good time to be trading it, but the setup was so nice that I took it. And I got out here at the top of the band. I clearly should have held that thing up. It just kept ripping. I think this was only one contract too, so it wasn't. It was. I think I broke even. I think my stop. I think I may have made like $10 or lost $10. I can't remember, but it was basically break even on that trade. But that would have been a good setup. I mean, there were a lot of nice little setup. As I'm looking at this, there was a nice setup. We get that big move up. On a lot of breaking through resistance. There's a setup here. There's a setup here for sure. This two-legged pullback. First leg, second leg, back to the bottom of the band, break that. You can take it up to the next band. But this looks a little tricky actually in here because you're kind of, there's no, you're coming back down to the support. There's not a nice trend up. So actually, I don't know. This one over here was the best one. This one over here, particularly on the 5-minute. The 5-minute was really clear. So anyways, I just wanted to talk about that trade that I took yesterday. Again, I was basically flat on it. Took the stop and then I took profit on the second one. All right. So anyways, went on a little tangent there. Not a tangent, but talked a little bit too long there on that. What do we got going on now? We're hitting this resistance level on the Nasdaq. Earnings excitement, I think, might be over. We've got bad inflation numbers coming out this morning, and we're pushing off a level of resistance. So, what does it want to do? My bias is bearish on it again. I feel like at some point this thing's going to want to, come down. And we're at this key level of resistance that we drew out. However, you can't argue with the trend, and the trend right now is up. So we just drew out this really simple. This is a weekly volume profile, so you can see the week right here. This is just the weekly volume profile over here on the right. So one thing we can do is I'd really have to wait for this trend line right here to break. I don't have a Bollinger Band on here. I was messing with this yesterday and I took some of these off to make the charts cleaner. To wait for that weekly volume profile to recalculate. You can see it up there, calculating. Anyways, we've got a supporting trend line there on the hourly. Here's our bands. I got the bottom of the band here. I like using the Bollinger Bands on the hourly. I like Bollinger Bands in general on this thing, but you can see here how there's just a nice squeeze here on the hourly. This was yesterday's open. That's what it was. Oh, look at yesterday's open. This thing was hard to trade, boy. Broke lower on that and just no follow through and just ripped up. Anyways, I don't know why I'm sad about it. I made 680 yesterday, but I guess I'm just I thought this thing was going to come back into this higher volume node, which you can see right here, and really come down to value area low, but we didn't. So that was my game plan for yesterday. It didn't work out. I, unfortunately have a very similar game plan today. I'm either gonna, I think you could maybe buy this LVN right here. You got an LVN value area high on the weekly profile. We've also got a supporting trend line right there. You can see it here. So it's a big area of confluence down here. There's a low volume node that's coming to right now. This might provide some support for it. So it's got a couple levels of support, and this trend line. I think if all of these break, then this is your bearish action. And it's a similar setup to yesterday. However, if you are trying to trade the trend and you feel like this thing's going to come up to 13,000, then what I would do is maybe take half a position somewhere down here at one of these support levels. You can just pick your fancy. Or draw this trend line. This is really just the stupid trade right here as you're in this uptrend, boom, 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 boom. Break of that, and you take it up. All right, that's the trade. So there's a couple setups how you want to do it. For me, for whatever reason, my brain is stuck on going short on it. I feel like we're overextended, but trading against the trend is not the best idea. But we're at this major level of resistance. I don't think we have any more earnings coming out today. Somebody can tell me if I'm wrong. So again, I think this big impulse is on earnings this week. Apple, Amazon, Google, Facebook, Microsoft. A lot of Nasdaq companies are reporting this week. People are buying, are trading the volatility of the earnings, buying the rumors, selling the news, including myself. So I think some of that might be done. People are taking profits, and we're at a key level of resistance. And so my initial plan would be to short it as it comes down. And we also have bad inflation. We got bad inflation numbers. I feel like the fundamentals are there to short it. I just need the technicals now to come on board with it. And right now the technicals are not in bearish action, even though it's been dropping down here in overnight session pre-market. We can see that we're down about 1%. We're negative delta, so those do look bearish, but we're coming to some support down here, and it'd be interesting to see what it does. I mean, you could jump on one of these pullbacks on a short, which wouldn't be the worst idea in the world. Just take it down for a scalp. You get one of these bad boys. Comes up to the other side of the band, short it. Do that on a 1 minute too. You could throw the 1 minute up over here. Something like this, right here. And that's kind of your short trade. Comes up to the other side of the band on the 1 minute. We become overbought on the Williams percent range. You've got a trend line. You wait for a bearish candle like that one on the 1 minute. Take a short. Your stop is up here. Your take profit is down here. And that's your short scalp, baby. Or you could go to new lows, and you could take off one position here, get out down here. I don't like doing the trades where it's like you take one position here. You say you go on 2 contracts, and you take profit here, and then you move your stop loss to break even. I don't like those trades because I feel like if you're willing to risk whatever you're risking to begin with, if you're willing to risk the full risk at the beginning of the trade, you've got to take the full reward at the end of the trade. If you're always getting stopped out on break evens, I don't feel like that's a winning trading plan in the long term. But that's just me. So we've got a couple minutes for the market to open. Again, I'm not gonna, I'm probably gonna have to just let it move around. I say that, but then whenever the market opens, I'm like shooting from the hip. We're looking at this big area down here, guys. Big area down. So it's gonna do coming into this low volume node, another big area of support. You could buy it here at 15, pop it on support. I think, at the breaker resistance. Maybe it goes up to VWAP. Stop down there. Another setup right on the open. You can get those big impulses like that. Actually, you probably would want to. I don't know. Actually, I don't know. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? I'm gonna go fill up my coffee mug, and then I'm gonna come right back and try to trade the open here. We'll be right back. I'm gonna insert an ad while I go get my coffee. If you watch the ad or click on the ad, you help support the channel. I'd really appreciate it. Fill up your coffee mugs, grab your water, get your tea. Market's gonna open here in a couple minutes. All right, boys, back. Market just opened. What's she gonna do? What's she gonna do when she come for you? All right. Ugh. This thing looks pretty. Indecisive. Moving down a little bit. Trading futures is crazy risky, guys. Crazy risky. Do not copy my trades. If I take any trades, don't copy them. You need to know the risk you're getting involved with here. And any YouTube results that you see from me or anyone else should not be, you should not expect to get those same results. Everybody trades differently. Anybody that promises you they're going to teach you some strategy that's going to make you a millionaire is only selling you that because they don't know what the F they're doing, and they are not profitable, and they want to extract money from you. Yeah, Ross Cameron's got to say that a lot now because he got fined by the SEC, by somebody. So that's 1 minute over here. This thing is just in this tight little range here. I haven't said good morning to everybody yet. Morning, everybody. Ken, Matthew, Zero, Austin, Ken, again. What's up, SW Blaze? Hey, Nico, what's up? Morning, Goran. STR, good morning, sir. Durgish, good morning. What's up, Jesse? What's up, Jeff? Hey, Paul, good morning, sir. You're at the dentist today. Good luck. Design Knob, good morning. It's Dave. What's up, man? Hey, Kyle. Good idea, Sam. You can limit your risk. That's what you're comfortable with. That's what I would do. Whatever makes you more comfortable. The more comfortable you are, the better trader you're going to be. If you guys wouldn't mind giving this video a like, this live stream a like, YouTube might put it out in front of a couple people who may be interested in it. Just being patient with it as usual. Michigan consumer sentiment is coming out at 9 o'clock. Guys, we've got economic news coming out at 9 o'clock. Be aware of it. Probably would not be in a trade at 9. I'm looking to go short on it, but we are in this bullish uptrend. So you can see it here. We're coming into a low volume node on the weekly volume profile, plus the bottom of the band here on the weekly volume profile. We've got lots of support down here. So we've got this low volume node. Low volume nodes are typically areas of support and resistance. We have the bottom of the Bollinger Band there on the hourly. We have another low volume node down here. And then we've got value area high on the weekly volume profile. So oftentimes those will be areas of support and resistance. And then we've got this trend line right here that has developed This part is this uptrend going on. It's only got 2 touches on it though. It's not the strongest, most valid trend line I've ever seen, but trend line nonetheless. Lots of selling going through there on Delta. It's looking pretty bearish at this point. Low volume ledge coming in there at 43. Corresponds with the bottom of the band here on the 1 hour. I mean, sometimes what we can also do is look at what price has done, the previous days and on the open, and it may want to repeat itself. So yesterday we had that big impulse to the downside, and then we had a lot of consolidation down there, some false breaks, to the downside where we made new lows, but there was no continuation on it. It just kept moving, and then it just bounced back up to resistance, then came back down. So moving sideways down there, and then we just got that big break to the upside. So, I talk about a lot about stock in the market, trying to find those patterns that it's doing. And that seems to be one of those patterns. I'm not saying that's going to happen today because I feel like the fundamentals have changed a little bit for today. I feel like we've maxed out on earnings this week, meaning maxed out on buying momentum on earnings this week. We've had everybody, I think, reported already. Bad inflation numbers, so we just have to be patient, try to find a good entry opportunity here. I say be patient. Do as I do. Do as I say, not as I do. All right, guys. I saw this big bearish candle there on the 1 minute. I thought she was going to fall. I'm going to take a stop on it. Very nice low volume node coming in there though at 65. Dang it. Well, chasing the bottom. Well, I'm glad I took my stop down there. Jesus, this thing's really ripped up. This 1 hour. Maybe she don't want to go down today. We're taking another stab at a VWAP here. Nope. Son of a gun. Well, guys, down 1,100 bucks. $100 buckaroos. So we're gonna get a bounce off of VWAP. It just seemed like it was so much to the upside that it would want to come down a little bit. But that was wrong. Now it's through this little channel here. Oh, it's gonna keep ripping up. Well, don't trade against the trend. I don't know, go around. It's just, you know. You know how it is. You know how these markets work. They're just crazy. Frustrated right now. Frustrating. I don't know. Taken how many trades? 3 trades? Got 4 trades. Got stopped on 3 trades and got stopped on every one. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, Vernon. It stinks. I don't know. I probably need to let this move around and let some setups pass by before I take something else. I'm not in any position right now. Go run. If I was in a position, you'd see my unrealized P&L popping around. I've tried taking 3 shorts on it. Tried taking a short here. I thought it was gonna, come up and then boom, pop down. Got stopped out, jumped back in on it up here on this wick, and there's also this big LVN right here. Oh, you can still see the LVN right here. I thought this low volume node was going to hold. You see it right there. So I thought it was going to come up. This was a good area of resistance, and then we were going to roll down again. Took that, got stopped out, obviously, as we broke that LVN. Took another short up at VWAP because I thought this thing was just like a big overextension. I was going to just try to scalp it off of VWAP. Obviously, that didn't work out. Got stopped out as it popped through VWAP. So yeah, I don't know. I keep wanting to go short. Sometimes you get like that where it's just like you get a mindset where you want, you're like, I want to go short. I want to go short. It's got to come down. It's got to come down. And guess what? It just doesn't come down. And you just end up getting effed on it because you got the direction and the idea completely wrong. I don't know if I got the idea completely wrong. I could totally see it coming down still. And there's a bearish candle on the 1 minute. Wicks up there on the 1 minute candles. We got point of control coming up here, but there's also this low volume node right here, which I think provides some support right there. I mean, if anything, you probably want to take a long here. I don't know. I'm probably gonna sit on my hands here for a little bit because $1,100, and we also have the Michigan consumer sentiment coming out at 9. So I'll probably let that come out and then see what happens with price action. But we're now, we talked about in the pre-market that if you're trading with the trend, you just wait for this trend line to break here on the hourly, and you try to go up on it. Breaks the 20 SMA, breaks this trend line. Maybe you're coming back up here. Maybe it's going to come up and tag 13,000. Maybe it wants to give 13,000 a nice solid high 5 before it rolls over. Pushing up higher. I can feel myself almost jumping in on this thing long and, getting stopped out because I'm chasing it. I'm trading my P&L and I'm revenge trading, trying to make something back. So I just need to not trade right now for a little bit. Anybody else out there making some good trades? This overnight profile makes it look like it's got some room there to the upside. 83 up. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, 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 ay. Although I never would have read buying this down here. I don't know, but that's stupid. Bottom of the band there on the 1 hour. This should have been a decent trade to get into. Yeah, I kind of got lucky yesterday too on my trades, so it is what it is. I'm gonna ask you. I want to know. I'm interested in what charting program you guys use. I'm gonna ask a poll here. I don't know. I can't put a fifth one there. I was going to put other, but if you do something other, you can just pop it in the chat. MetaTrader 4, cool. Oh, I forgot about Sierra. There's so many of them. I could do a million polls. I forgot about Sierra, Bookmap, and MetaTrader 4. I think you can trade futures on MetaTrader 5. You can trade CFDs on MetaTrader 4. Man, I kind of want to buy it down here at support with the anticipation of it moving up to 900. But with Michigan consumer sentiment coming out in 8 minutes, I'm not going to do it. Sure. What computer specs? Yeah, like what would be the poll options, Vernon? I don't even know what to ask. Like how many gigs of RAM you use? This is consolidation up here. Again, we got Michigan consumer sentiment coming out at 9 o'clock, 7 minutes. I think that's why you're seeing a lot of this sideways movement and things kind of slowing down. Look at the 1 minute, looks like it wants to roll, but it's got this low volume node right here. It's like on the 1 minute, it looks like it wants to roll. On the hourly, it looks like it wants to push up. A silver computer. I don't know what a silver computer is. So Cody, I don't know the legality of it, but I think offshore brokers will offer you CFDs as a U.S. resident. But again, I don't know the legality of it or if that's legal or not or any of that stuff. So I am not a professional legal trade advisor. But yeah, there are offshore brokers out there that you can reach out to that will gladly take your money. CFDs are very risky. I mean, futures are very similar in terms of leverage. I just like doing futures because they're U.S. brokers. They're regulated. I think if you go with an offshore broker and you're a U.S. resident and that broker decides to one day pack up shop and move to another island, they could take your money with them, and there's nothing you can do. Yeah, man, let's get some likes on this thing, guys. If you have any interest in seeing me losing this money, hit that like button. I'm just being a little sarcastic there, but yeah, I'd appreciate anybody that wanted to throw a like on this video. It helps the YouTube algorithm a lot. It helps put it out in front of other people who might be interested in this. Shows YouTube that people actually are watching it, engaging with it, and I'd really appreciate it. All this stuff's completely free. If you hit that like button, it doesn't cost you guys anything. I don't know who hits the like button, who doesn't. But please don't hit the dislike button just to be contrarian. Doesn't help me at all, and it's kind of discouraging. We're gonna get a range breakout here. the upside. Look at that reversal on the 1 minute false breakout. I think so. It's just not a good time to trade with news coming out in 3 minutes. Yeah, Tyson, anytime, man. Fix my chart here. I gotta fix my chart and I gotta go get some coffee. So the commercials, I don't know what goes on with the ads. I always get this thing popping up telling me to insert ads. I looked at it actually, and that sometimes it says that it won't pop up for everybody, just for some people. And I also got something from YouTube saying that they're going to start inserting ads even if you don't monetize your videos. YouTube is going to reserve the right to insert ads as they see fit. So I figure if YouTube's making money off my content, I might as well get a cut too. So that's the only thing that I sell on this whole thing. Just watching the ads. If you want, if you don't, skip through it. Doesn't matter. This thing, look at this thing chopping around up here. A couple reversal candles there. We're in this very nice high volume node. Support down here, resistance up here, false breakout to the upside, roll back into the range. Now we're back down here at support at VWAP. Michigan consumer sentiment in 1 minute 30 seconds. I think we might get some direction on it. I don't know. Let's see. I'm gonna go fill up my coffee mug. I'll be right back. Oh, all right, we're back. Michigan consumer sentiment came out. I don't really care what it says. I just want to know what the price is going to do. Still chopping around this range. Moving up. I be careful about. Look at that one, man. Looks like it wants to push up, maybe. Maybe it wants to push up. Maybe it wants to go down. Nobody knows what it wants to do. I'd be careful about getting a false breakout on it. But it's just chopping up here. Bust a move. Thank you, sir. I appreciate the $2. Buy me a coffee. Very nice. Thank you. I appreciate it. Moving up. I'm cautious of it up here, though. The old trader in me would have taken that long right there. It would have been sweating. It's going to go. It's going to go. Shit. Bad habits are hard to break, guys. Oh, fuck, man, this is gonna be done. I'm gonna be done today if this thing stops me out. All right, guys, that's it for me today. $1,800. I can't trade anymore. I'm trading like shit. Chasing this thing all over the place. Look at it, it's gonna rip up now. I'm done though. I'm done. Look at it. There it goes. Makes me so mad. Joys of trading. That one was a tough one. Man, today was a shitty day. Today was a shitty day. Fuck, there it goes. It's popping now. Well, I appreciate that, guys. $1,800 on a Friday. It's tough, man. It's tough, but that's just the way it goes with trading. Yeah, but it's hard to go out on a Friday with $1,800 in the hole, but that's just the way it goes. That's gonna be it for me, guys. That's gonna be it for me. Let's see. God, really, I can feel the revenge trading coming on. I can feel the revenge trading coming, but I'm gonna refrain. I'm not gonna trade this thing anymore. I'm gonna let it move around without me. Man, I was just chasing price all over the place. Just chasing it. Chased it down here. Thought we're breaking to the downside. What would we do? Rip up. Try to take a short up here. I wasn't really chasing it there. That was actually not. It just was. I was just shooting from the hip on that one, trying to get a bounce on VWAP. This looked like it was going to break out on news. Just rolled over. I mean, I would have been, okay on it. I would have been able to get out of break even on it, if not a little bit more. But I don't know. Yeah, it's gonna be a painful weekend. I'm gonna jump off this thing, guys. I want you guys to go out there and enjoy your weekend. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Sometimes you gotta know when to call it quits, and I gotta put the shovel down. I can't take like a 3K loss on a Friday, so lost 6K. Oh man, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, CD and Woody. It's popping there. I'm sorry to hear that, man. That stinks. I have been there. I know exactly how you're feeling. You will recover from it. It will get better. I don't need to give you any sort of advice. Only thing I can tell you is that time will heal those wounds. So I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you guys are having a safer day than I am. You guys are having a safer day than I am. Learn something from this. Don't chase price. Price chasing is bad. We need to be patient. Wait for our setups. Wait for our opportunities. And we just didn't do that today. Things are now ripping without me. So All right, guys, I'm jumping off of here. I will see you guys on Tuesday. I will not be live streaming on Monday. But I will see you on Tuesday. So be sure to check us out. Check me out. Come back. I appreciate seeing everybody on here this morning. It's awesome, man. Fantastic. If I do end up taking any trades later today, I'll record it and throw it up there. But I really need to go take a break and probably just not touch this for a while. So I'll see you guys back here next week. Revenge trading is bad. Do not revenge trade. Learn from your mistakes. Move on. Realize why we're trading. We're trading so that we can go enjoy the day, have the rest of the day, do whatever we want to do. And I'll see you guys back here on Tuesday. All right, guys, take care. Bye.